Hello there. How you doing? Jeff DeSocio, owner principal of ENC Business Solutions, live here in my office here on a Friday for our marketing tip of the week. So, my partner Samantha is out. She's on assignment this week. So you got me for our marketing tip of the week. So this week, what I'd like to talk about is how to incorporate social media as a lead generator for your business and our personal brand. And what are some options on what to do next, whether it is doing everything yourself, hiring someone in your company, or hiring an agency. So as you know, social media is the talk, right? It's been the talk now for 15 years. I mean, even going back to 20 years, when back in the day, AOL was a MySpace. We had stuff like that back in the late 90s into early 2000s. Then eventually some of the bigwigs came out: Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter all came out in the mid 2000s. And now as we move along further, it's Instagram, Snapchat, and of course now TikTok and Clubhouse. So you might think to yourself right now, wow, that is so overwhelming, that there's so much you could do, there's so much time. I don't have the time. I have a business to run. And a lot of you, don't worry about that, because we're all in the same boat. It's complicated and it's overwhelming, but it's absolutely essential today. If you think about pre-social media, how you built your business, it was a lot of phone calls, a lot of picking up the phone and hoping by chance you run into people. You do TV advertisements and all that, and you had no way of measuring the demographics back then at all. It was one way. Today with social media, because social media is about engagement, it's absolutely important. So today's day and age, if you think about it, you have a business or even a personal brand, you have a website. Your website is really where the action happens. That's where the transaction happens. That's where somebody either buys a product or service, they contact you if they need something, if they like what you do. But really, that's where the interaction and transaction happens. Where social comes in, whether it's online social media manager or offline business networking, is that's the marketing, that's the attraction, that's the referral, that's where everything really happens at the beginning. So you wonder, how do I use social media right? So normally, if you're familiar, you have the news feed, right? You would actually provide a comment and share it, comment on others. Your first thing, if for promoting yourself, is really the social media post. Now again, you're throwing it at the walls, right? You're posting something and you're hoping people will like it, comment, share it, right? So the suggestion there is really to do 80% educational, inspirational, and less than 20% of promotional. Because what happens there, if you're educating and helping others, you're gonna reciprocate back. You're gonna get people to comment and like your posts. And that's how social media really works. It really it really, when you do more or educational, helping others hit posts, it's really gonna work. So that's one way. Second thing, social ads, Google ads, Facebook ads, LinkedIn, Twitter, even Pinterest. A lot of them have ads. TikTok's getting into business now too. So social ads are a little bit better. They're definitely better than posts. They're better than even paid posts, because what you're doing is you're targeting a demographic, right? An income level. You're targeting a city. You're targeting like a hobby or a topic. Social ads, I love them because they're really targeted. Now you're really going to get those people to your website, right? So those are really big. So those are two big ones with social media, and there's also others. There's other ways with videos to continue that traction marketing. So you're thinking to yourself, that sounds great, but I have to run a business. I have no time. Just to give you a little idea, like I have my own business and I spend most of Sunday night doing my posts for the week. And that takes a lot of time. That's about 3, maybe 4 hours. Why is that? Because there's not only you have to worry about doing the actual work, but you have to find content. So if you a lot of and a suggestion there is, really there's two types of content. There's curated and created. Created is your own content. It's from you. Curated is when you actually share it or take it from someone else with their permission. A lot of people do that, and I love doing that 'cause you share something, and then you actually comment about what you're sharing. But again, it's time. So what's your option? So there's 3 really, right? So you could do it yourself. You could just have to dedicate some time, but that takes time away from your business. That's good. It's free. It's just not free. It's your time. And a lot of times you have to really, if you're not savvy in marketing, it may even take double the time. So the second thing you do is hire people in your company. Even if you're a solopreneur, you hire someone to work for you. That's great, but then you have that time to get them up to speed about your business. No one knows your business or your brand more than you do. So that's another one, but that could get very expensive, and especially in a company because if you hire someone, a social media manager, you're looking at probably 40 to 60K a year if they're working full time. And then in more expensive cities, like Boston, New York, LA, you're gonna get your Seattle, San Francisco, you're gonna pay more. So that could get really expensive. And you start thinking about your return on investment. Last way is an agency. Social media agencies are great. They're much more cost effective. You can, a lot of social media agencies, it's up to them to learn your business. So they're not learning the business on your time, it's really on their time. And the big thing is it's much more cost effective. It's usually a monthly rate. They know the business, they know the tools. And a lot of times that's really the one because really their goal for an agency is really to make sure you're spending your quality time on your business. So that's really a mouthful there. There's a lot going on. It's I know it's very overwhelming, but there are options. So think about your options when you're promoting your business. Marketing is always the last thing. That's always the first thing to get cut, right? When a company has to cut, but really it's the most important because that's when you're gonna get the leads, to generate the leads to build your business, no matter which way you do it. So hopefully that helps you. And if you need anything, by all means, get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. Please share this video and like our page, AMC Business Solutions, and we'll all be good. Happy Friday and stay safe and healthy. Take care.